You did not arrive at these words without purpose. I have been drawing you toward this moment through questions, delays, disappointments, quiet seasons, and circumstances you could not understand. What looks ordinary to you can become sacred when I choose to meet you there. So settle your heart. Silence the distractions. Do not allow the noise around you to drown out what your spirit has been trying to recognize. You have been asking me for a sign. You have been wondering when I would finally make things clear. You have prayed, waited, questioned, and sometimes wondered whether I was listening at all. I was listening. I was working even when you could not see it. I was moving through circumstances you thought were meaningless. I was using closed doors, unexpected delays, interrupted plans, unanswered questions, and uncomfortable pauses to prepare you for what you could not yet understand. You called some of those moments setbacks. I called them preparation. You thought certain doors closed because you had been forgotten. I was protecting you from paths that were never meant to become your future. You thought my silence meant I had moved away from you. I was teaching you how to recognize my voice beneath the noise. You thought nothing was happening because you could not see movement, but I was arranging things beneath the surface. My child, I know you have felt that something inside you has been changing. You may not have known how to explain it. You simply knew that the old way of living could no longer satisfy you in the same way. Things that once distracted you no longer hold the same power. Places you once felt comfortable and now feel unfamiliar. Certain conversations leave you empty. Certain habits no longer bring the peace they once promised. And there are moments when you cannot escape the quiet realization that something in your life must change. Do not dismiss that feeling too quickly. Sometimes what you call restlessness is an invitation to awaken. Sometimes what you call discomfort is truth rising to the surface. Sometimes what you call confusion is actually the beginning of clarity. I have been drawing you away from what could not sustain you and toward what I have been preparing for you. You wanted me to explain everything immediately. You wanted every answer before taking another step. You wanted certainty without having to surrender control. But I was not merely trying to give you information. I was preparing your heart. There were things you were not ready to hear before, because you were still holding tightly to things I was asking you to release. There were doors I could not allow you to enter, while you were still carrying the wrong foundation. There were relationships, habits, expectations, fears, and patterns that become heavier than you realized. And because I love you, I began loosening your grip, not to punish you, to free you. You have looked back at certain seasons and wondered why everything seemed to fall apart at once. You wondered why your plans kept changing, why opportunities disappeared, why people walked away, why prayers seemed delayed, and why your path became so uncertain. But I saw what you could not see. I saw where some of those paths would have taken you. I saw what you were not yet strong enough to recognize. I saw what would have cost you peace. So some of my protection looked like rejection. Some of my guidance looked like delay. Some of my mercy looked like disappointment. And some of the doors I closed were the very doors you once begged me to open. Now I want you to see those moments differently. You were not abandoned. You were being redirected. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared. You were not being pushed backward. You were being positioned. My beloved child, I know disappointment has made you cautious. You have been hurt enough times that you are afraid to hope too deeply again. You have experienced moments when you believed something was finally changing, only to watch it disappear. So now you protect yourself. You tell yourself not to expect too much. You question every feeling. You second-guess every opportunity. You wonder whether you're simply imagining something because you desperately want life to become different. But I want you to stop hiding behind your defenses. Your defenses may have protected you from disappointment, but they can also prevent you from receiving what I am placing before you. I am not asking you to manufacture excitement. I am not asking you to force yourself into certainty. I am asking you to become honest about what is happening within you. You know this moment feels different. You know something has shifted. You know there is a deeper question in your heart that you can no longer keep postponing. And you know that beneath the exhaustion, beneath the fear, beneath the noise, there is a quiet place inside you that is listening. That is where I want to meet you. I do not need your performance. I do not need perfect words. I do not need you to pretend that you understand everything. I want your attention. I want your honesty. I want your willingness to surrender. The time for ignoring what you already know has come to an end. My child, you have spent too long trying to keep everything together by yourself. You have tried to control outcomes. You have tried to predict the future. You have tried to protect yourself from every possible disappointment. You have tried to carry responsibilities that were never meant to rest entirely on your shoulders. And now you are tired. I know. You do not have to hide that from me. Bring me the exhaustion. Bring me the uncertainty. Bring me the questions. Bring me the fear. Bring me the parts of yourself you do not know how to fix. You do not have to become perfect before coming closer to me. Come as you are, but do not remain as you are. There is a difference. My love welcomes you exactly where you are, but my love refuses to leave you trapped in the same place. That is why I am speaking more clearly now. Some things have remained unresolved because you kept carrying them forward instead of surrendering them. Some prayers have seemed delayed because you were asking me to change your circumstances while refusing to let me change the patterns within you. Some pain continued to repeat because you were asking me to remove the consequences while protecting the roots that,